But first, as we just mentioned, today is officially the most miserable day of the year. A combination of cold weather, Christmas debt, and the next payday feeling far too far away leaves many of us feeling depressed and unable to face work. So, are we members of the Blue Monday Club today?
Well, normally I am a real grump, aren't I, at this time of year?
Yeah.
But today I feel in quite sort of high spirits.
Good.
I think.
Why?
Yeah.
Why
So,
that?
well, I don't know. No, I didn't have jiggy jigs, so don't get excited about that. I had a lovely weekend, a lovely family weekend, and also I think because coming from and living in the north, the snow's gone. And Christmas is behind us. So instead of some people get, upset in January because they feel there's nothing to look forward to, it's October, November, December that I hate because I know it's going to be there. So I'm happy when snow's gone, Christmas is gone, and I feel a happy bunny.
I'm the exact opposite. I'm that other person you were just speaking about. I hate this time of year because I get so excited about Christmas. I'm crying taking my Christmas tree down. It's just, and I've only just taken it down. And we're all like it in our family. My auntie actually puts her Christmas tree up on bonfire night and doesn't take it down until Valentine's Day. So we're a bit sad. But I think this SAD thing is, at this time of year, it's awful. I mean, my son's a shocker. He really is, our Jeremy. He's just so depressed. I stand him there with all the, the sad lamps round him, so he's like this little doner kebab, trying to cheer him up. But, it's awful.
It is a really horrible condition, that.
Yeah.
I mean, before I got myself sorted, I used to have that terrible...
Are you sorted now?
And I'm much more...
Andrew's never sad.
No, you're never sad.
Sunshine does help. I mean, if it's supposed to be so bad for you, how come you feel so much better when you've got a tan?
I look so much better.
Yeah, thanks.
All the three of them have got tans.
There's no reason for you to be sad.
No, I have been away. We went, because, we got married last year and we could only fit, like, a little honeymoon type thing. We had our proper grown-up honeymoon where you just lie on the beach and don't do anything.
But you did do lots of things, according to Steve. So anyway, there you go.
Well, she's allowed to. She's been on a honeymoon.
Yeah, married now.
She's married.
Can I just dispel this, that I'm a desperate, miserable... I wake up in the morning, can I just say, I wake up every morning with a smile on my face. I'm in such a happy place. I'm just happy. I love life at the moment, and quite frankly, I'm feeling very perky today.
Oh,
hello.
It's good for you. We can see.
You look very perky, I was going to say. I don't know what's keeping you happy at night. You must raid the battery cupboard.
New research out today has revealed that kids learn just as much from their siblings, hopefully not about that, as they do from their parents. Now, academics say parents are better role models in formal settings, but children learn much more about the informal ways of life, such as how to act cool around friends. Oh, yes, they learn that from their brothers and sisters, apart from my sister, bless her. So how impressionable a sibling were you?
Well, my older sister, Mand, who I love to bits, we are complete opposites. She's older than me, so, she was pretty shy and I was the feisty one, so I protected her at school. I was like, you say that to my sister one more time. But we're completely opposite, complete opposites. I liked a good fight. She never raised her fist or anybody. Yeah, no, at school. She told the truth. I lied. She had 2 boyfriends for her whole life, and we won't even go there about men. But I've got to say, she's just a lovely person, and I think...
Was she older or younger than you?
Older than me, but she wasn't, when I was growing up, my dad took me everywhere to do the singing thing from when I was 15. There wasn't an ounce of jealousy from her, and that probably would have taken a lot for somebody to sit back and go, oh, well, it's all, it's all about Zoe, where am I in this? But, she learned to be a hairdresser. She had everything that I once wanted. She did everything the right way, and I was the black sheep of the family.
Were you rebelling against her then?
I rebelled against everything.
You did really,
I was a really vile girl. No, I was just
so
naughty.
glad you've changed.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I was naughty, but I think what I learnt of her was, if anybody's got a problem or they're in a situation, she will literally drop everything. Once I phoned her up and I found out one of my boyfriends about 2 years ago was actually married and had 2 kids. Oh. Devastated I was, and I phoned her up, and I'm like, she just dropped everything, shut the shop, came down, and she was there for me. So for that, maybe I learnt that. But I was the wild, and she was...
I haven't really learnt much. I mean, when we were little, my sister Debbie is 3 years younger than me, and I love her to bits. When we were little, she wanted to do everything that I was doing, and that 3-year gap was quite big then, on all the sort of old cine films that we've got of my dad, it's always sort of, Debbie trying to do what I'm doing and me just doing that You know, me having to be on the rubbish ride at Blackpool because she was too little, going like that. And then as we got older, not the cracks appeared, but the differences became more apparent. And in fact, on holiday recently, I just thought this was such a good analogy. My mum got talking to somebody on the beach, and she said, and I was there with my family, with Tim and the boys, and there was Debbie with hers, and Mum said, well, it's a bit like having two completely different families. She said, we've got the Osbornes and the Waltons. Well, guess which family I was in? Do you know what? We're very, very different. Deborah is a bit of a much more of a domestic goddess, and I'm, as you know, not.
Yeah.
Debbie's much more sort of sensible than me. If she has 2 glasses of wine, she's in bed for a day. That's how different we are. Rubbish.
But isn't that funny that we're all from sisters? Because we've all got sisters and no brothers. Yeah. I was the older sister, and my sister just has always been cooler than me. I was always the one that liked to colour in the lines, have the tidy bit of bedroom. I was a pain in the bum. Yeah, still am.
It's funny we've all got sisters, though, isn't it? I've got two younger ones, and when we were little, I actually thought I was adopted. We were so different. Well, they were sort of, you know, quiet and blonde and pretty, and I just wasn't. I was the noisy, dark, not very pretty one. And it was... but I was. And then, as we got older, though, it completely reversed. And they've got this... That's not very nice, is it? Didn't mean so now they're ugly. No, they're still pretty. No, I don't mean the pretty bit. No, I was the older one, but now I feel as if I'm the younger one, because they've got this kind of wisdom that I've just never managed to acquire. I don't know how they've done it, but I used to have hundreds of well, not hundreds, not compared with you, but a lot of boyfriends and singing, and they had horses. And when I'd go out with these boys,
Garrett,
they dumped me.
we don't do that subject
on this show.
What, boyfriends?
No.
But then, when they dumped me, they'd say to me, and you believed them? You thought, you know, that they meant that? And I didn't know how they knew and I didn't. You know what I mean?
So that's why we love you, Leslie.
People can be brought up the same and so different. I mean, my 2
I'm
boys are so
Sherry's chair,
completely
aren't I?
Mine's Sherry. Anyway.
Oh, bless. Now, it's break time.